Hi guys, so this will be analysis update on Geo guys, but before we do student analysis, I'd like to do a quick recap on Geo. So if you watch my previous analysis on Geo, I kind of changed my analysis right now because the analysis I did was invalid. If you watch my previous analysis, we can see that we sort of like gapped out around this area. I was predicting it to react around this area right here, but we can see that we saw past that area and it didn't come down to hit our TP area. So I have to reanalyze again to the other side, which is around this area already, to see if the market react around that area for us to continue to gang to the downside. But unfortunately, we can see that GU is just going to continue to tank to the upside, which is valid. That's why we have to be open-minded when we are trading, and we don't predict the market, we react to the market. So if the market reacts and makes our point of interest invalid, what we need to do is just to analyze the market, the price action again. So it was invalid right now. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to reanalyze GU again based on how the market is now reacting to the upside, and it's kind of like breaking structure. So now, just like I like to do top down analysis. So let's go to the weekly time frame and do a top down analysis on GU to see the new current price action to analyze on. So this is the weekly time frame on GA. What are we predicting on GA? We can see that. So because I'm an intraday trader, all I need is this current price action to analyze on, right? We're not complicating stuff. We can see that the market has been pushing to the upside. We can see it's giving us the higher low, because I trade based on structure, and I think this is our new higher low for it to continue to the upside. And we'll also be breaking zones as well, so which also signifies that the market is on a uptrend, right? And this previous one is this break of structure that we have that was broken, right? So I think if you watch my previous analysis, I was predicting when it was tanking to the downside, I was predicting it to sort of like react around this area right here for it to continue to push to the upside. But as you can see that we didn't react around that area, we can see that we have internal break of structure as well. This is one internal break of structure that we can see, right here. So we can see that this was the reaction we have that made it broke the structure right here. So this became invalid. This other also became invalid right here, because we can see that we had change of character here. So because we're still on like an kind of like an downtrend, I think if you come from here to here, it's reacting around that area right now. So I might say this is like the reaction that is just reacting around this area to continue to push to the upside. That's a possibility, right? Until it fails, and that's a valid place that we see a reaction on. So now let's go to my daily time frame, and we can see that on my daily time frame, we can see that this is a kind of like a sort of like good reaction place, because we've broken structure right here. We've broken the previous lower high right here, right? But we'll see that more in a smaller time frame. So let me reframe this right here, around this here right here, right? So we can see based on right now we have some sort of like a break of structure here, right? So which is kind of make it a little bit invalid, that might be a good point of return for it to actually continue to push to the upside based on market structure, right? And market structure is key. So we have a break of structure right here. Let's go to my 4-hour time frame to see how the break of structure works. We can see right here, even despite the fact that the weak rejection, it's not that solid, but we can see this candlestick right here, the candlestick right here made it a little bit more intense, to see that we have that, right? So we can see that the market has just been kind of choppy around this area right here. We had that break of structure here too. That also solidified that the market right here, solidify like the market right here, the zone I mean right here is valid because it changed character, right? We had this break of sorry, let's see, was so we can see right here we haven't broken this previous one yet, so some sort of like more breakout structure right here, but certainly just because we have that sort of confirmation that this place is valid because internally we've broken structure, right, for it to continue to push to the down to the upside. So definitely, and we broke this one as well too, so definitely I think we're going to continue to push to the upside, but we need an entry to push to the upside, right? So let's go to a more smaller time frame and see. Mm, um, there is some sort of like this other block right here that make it valid for it to come down here to test before pushing to the upside. Well, because you're intraday trader, let's take it one step at a time. This is a no a valid one here too. So don't let us go that far. Let's see if the market might come back here to react around this area. There is no imbalance right here. Let me go to my smaller time frame to see if there is any imbalance. There is none, so this one is kind of it's not valid. Let's see. So the real valid one is right here, right? But like I said, it's too extensive, so it might take a while for us to react around this area. Let's get to more smaller time frame and see. So this is another good one right here. So this one right here hasn't broken structure right here. Assuming it broke this level right here, then this would be like an invalid to take a trade from, then probably ride it to the next level right here. So because it came over to this previous one right here to fill in this one already, so this is invalid. Another one that's here, so yep, because so this will be our next, because like I said, this was the break, the impulsive move. This was the impulsive move that broke the structure. So we're expecting some sort of like a push to around that area right here. It came to react around this area to push to the upside, right? This is also an invalid one. Let's see. This is also an invalid one to come down to react around, but we can see that it didn't come down to that level to react, but it came to this level to react, which is around this area right here. It came to this level to react to tank to the upside, right? So because this right here, this impulsive move hasn't broken this previous structure right here, so this might be some sort of invalid. But like I said, let's see how the market will react on. Let's see, this is the previous high we have. That's the previous high we have. If you see this one right here, break this, then this will be a valid point of interest. But if it doesn't break it, then this will not be a point of interest anymore. Then we have to look for something else. Then I think this next one will be, so if you sort of have like an M pattern right here, right, then probably to my push down to this area right here, because this is a good point of interest that we might look to for it to continue to push to the upside. Like I said, trading is all about being patient and waiting, right? So You can see that we had an internal breakout structure here too. So that's why I think that might also be valid. But we know that they they I have the confirmation of the bigger time frame, the better, right? So if it reacts around the bigger time frame, it's more valid compared to it reacting to the smaller time frame. So just because we broke this minor structure right here, we might come down here to retrace an entry here for it to push and probably break the structure and break this bigger structure right here as well, right? But for this bigger structure hasn't been broken, so this might sort of like be an invalid for it to for us to take trade from, like I said. So if it comes, probably if it comes down here and this become invalid, then certainly this will be our next point of interest that I'm looking forward to. So if I even use my fib, we can see that that area will be my negative 27% fib level, right? And we know is our TP's area that we might reject from to continue to push to the upside, and that is why we have to see how the market plays. And another thing that also made this valid is we have an imbalance right here, which is good. So it might come down here to fill that imbalance as well. And we know that there was also an imbalance right around this area as well. So which we can see right here come to react around that area. So that is I think it's an uptrend on G, you guys. But we might have this downtrend, which is some sort of like, let's say, a push to probably around this area to hit this TP if it's going to react around that area. So that will be my TP level right there. But like I said, if that becomes invalid, if that area becomes invalid, then this place would be a good TP area. So let me just do it from here. If this becomes invalid right here, then that would be a good area for us to look at. This area right here for us to look at, right? Then we might come here to continue to tank to the upside. But because you're an intraday trader, we take you one step at a time. When the market opens, we're going to analyze the market based on how it's reacting, and that's how we'll take our trade. So this is my analysis on you guys. Hope you guys find it helpful. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. And I'll see you in my next analysis, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.